What is going on, crypto legends? Hope you're doing fantastic, guys. Bitcoin absolutely mooning. We got some ETF hype still here. Are all of the ETFs going to get approved by the end of November or even mid-November, right? We're going to take a look at some ETF news as well as technical analysis. I mean, there's nothing much technical to talk about right now. We're just smashing through here. There is a big gap of nothing above us from this price zone that I'm going to talk about today. We're going to talk about what we talked about yesterday as well. We were talking about a possibility here of a rejection here, got a bit of volatility. However, just small little rejections. Price did continue to the upside. We are aware here in the Legends community of a potential long trade from this zone over here. And obviously a swing failure pattern right over here, always taking it as a scalp position. If you are trying to short this market, make sure to be a scalper, make sure to be fast, execute, have your stop loss, your risk in place, because we are going to the upside. We want to go with the trend, of course. All those retracements, all those levels of support are very good to jump into some long positions. We're going to talk about some major levels in this live stream, of course, but we also zooming out here and understanding where we at. We got a bit of a reaction from some Fibonacci levels, also a weekly naked point of control. But what Fibonacci levels from the all-time high to the low here in November, we were struggling to get above the 382 Fibonacci. We tapped it. We were getting a rejection, a few $100 rejections. Now we are blasting through this level, as you can see on the chart. So 382, no longer resistance. It has been resistance the last couple of weeks, but no longer resistance. We're breaking through. What else as resistance do we have? We could continue to the upside. There is obviously this $37,000 range that can be a little bit tricky. I will explain right away why it is a bit of resistance. I got into a very small scalp position short on that level. But we'll explain also, the Fibonacci retracement from the next pivot level here, right over here to the pivot low. 618, 65 was also having a little bit of a struggle the last few days. Got a few little pullbacks, okay, of a few $100s. We are breaking through at the moment. We are running out of Fibonacci resistance. What we do have is a daily naked point of control. We got a quick little rejection of a couple of $100 just a few hours ago. And also right now, there's really not much above us. Now, yes, this price action is a little bit choppy. However, we need to understand that, hey, this is just, continuing to the upside. We could smash through this level at the moment, okay? We are continuing creating higher lows and higher highs. Nobody is telling me that this is the top. It is resistance. It's a daily naked point of control from price action created here back in May of 2022, right? We have a nice solid daily candle with a very high volume node exactly at $37,000, right? When we do take a look at the fixed volume profile from this zone right over here, from this candlestick, you're left here with a massive high volume node. And this is where the price did get that quick little rejection, right? You can see the high volume node right there, giving us that naked point of control where we did get a small little reaction right over here. A little bit of a pullback, not bad for a shorting opportunity, just a quick little scalp. But right now, what is going on? We are attempting here to hit it again. There's not much of resistance here. We could blast through to $38,000, $40,000 in the next coming days. Nothing stopping this train at the moment. Only possibility is retesting the highs again and possibly rejecting. Will that be the high? Or will it be again the high? If you fail, then you fail. The only way you can trade these shorting opportunities is for scalps. Swing traders that are shorting the market are having a very bad time. I short this, but I short here and I take profits at support. period. There's a big difference in scalping, okay, an uptrend, than actually trying to swing short an uptrend, trying to detect that top, and you're just adding to your position, and you're basically underwater having a very bad time. Hey, there's no train there's nothing to stop this train at the moment here on the price of Bitcoin. It is just rocketing. We have some ETF, FOMO again. There is a high chance that they could be approved before the end of November. I'll explain this right away in just a few minutes, okay? First of all, I want to say hello to the beautiful community. How is everybody doing? Please smash up that like button, guys, if you want to see me more here on YouTube. If not, I am going to quit. Only joking. Smash up the like button here, guys. Much appreciated. Destroy the like button. I'm going to go right away through the comment section. Is there going to be some bad comments, some good comments? What's going on? We do have here Ume, are you still waiting for BTC to come back down to $20,000, Andy? $20,000. Am I still waiting for $20,000? Probabilities are lowering. Probabilities are lowering to come down to $15,000. Probabilities are lowering to come down to $20,000. So far, it might come down maybe in the next 6 months or 12 months. All right, we cannot deny that. Okay, maybe there's going to be black swan event. Maybe no ETFs are getting approved. Maybe I don't know. And maybe everything's going to collapse. We never know that. However, trend is looking strong. There's no bearish count right now. There's no possibility of a bearish count at this moment. We would have to start rejecting here very aggressively. But that possibility of an A, B, C right over here flat is just, it is not possible. The bullish count is looking more probable, taking the price of Bitcoin to $40,000 and even higher in the coming weeks. Main reason why, well, we basically, already limited to the extension over here. The expanded B wave is already too extended, and it's obviously, not a possible count as we move higher now. So the scenario here is obviously being this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves and an ABC flat. And we are already inside of the third wave, okay? Talking about this bullish count, and meaning that we are in the third wave, this is the most explosive one that could take us to much higher levels in the next coming weeks, okay? So something very interesting to see about this $37,000, why this could actually be a topping point in the short term for a possible larger corrective move. Why is this a topping point? Well, not only because it's a daily naked point of control that we could absolutely smash through it in the next coming minutes. It's also very curious here when we do see this large here consolidation for the last few months. We love Fibonacci. There's Fibonacci extension, Fibonacci expansion, time Fibonacci. There's all sorts of Fibonacci combinations. And something curious to see about this large drop that we had in November of 2022 and this large consolidation for 2 months, then getting the rise and breaking through. Something very curious to see is that the 618 Fibonacci, okay, on the expansion were respected every single time. I'm talking about this one, I'm talking about this one, and also there is one exactly here, slightly above $37,000, that we could get a little bit of a struggle. Every time we've been hitting this expansion, we've been getting a pretty decent pullback, okay, from those levels. So could we get that pullback? Is this going to be a topping point in the short term to get a few $1,000s as a pullback? I'm going to say yes, of course. When we do take a look at Fibonacci from this peak over here, from this round consolidation, from this peak high to the bottom, all right, on the FTX collapse, and we extend here the Fibonacci expansion, what we can see is the 618, okay, is very much the most respected Fibonacci number. So you got the 1.618 expansion. Guess what? Where we rejected? Right over here back in February of 2023 at the 1.618 expansion. This expansion is taken from the highs here in November to the lows, right? This collapse right over here, consolidation, and once you break that level, it gives you the possible expansion, okay, in Fibonacci levels. So it's 1.618. You got a beautiful rejection right there. 2.618, struggling very much to get above it, getting these rejections. So 1.618, 2.618, now we have 3.618, right? Every single 618 after 1, 2, and 3 has been getting rejected. We are just $100 away from hitting the 3.618. So far, this one got respected and rejected. This one also did get respected and rejected. Question is, will the 3.618 from this expansion get rejected? We are only $100 away from hitting the zone. Of course, you can get a little bit of volatility above it, but look how well it's respected that zone. We are just, we are there. So that in confluence with that daily naked point of control can definitely be a struggle. Yes, we could get, a little bit of volatility up here. We need to be cautious because the more choppy action you create, the more you could see that possible breakdown. If we break out from this level, I am going to say, okay, that is totally invalidated. This 3.618 to get a rejection is completely invalidated if we were to smash through like this and go to 37,800, right, in the next coming hours. I would say, all right, forget about this. This ain't getting any type of consolidation or struggling to break through, and we're just going higher, right? The resistance that we do have currently on Bitcoin at 37, 38, 39 is minimum. The price could just easily, skyrocket from this point as well. This is only one point where we could get, that pretty decent corrective move. So it's, very, very cool to see. Very, very cool to see how, the expansions here. 1.618 rejection, 2.618 rejection, and now we have the 3.618. Will we get rejected here in the coming days? We might get a bit of a consolidation. Something that we could pay attention to, okay? Because, no doubt that Bitcoin is rocketing. It's moving higher. I would expect higher, obviously. But we need to be cautious here on this Fibonacci expansion, 618, the most respected Fibonacci level. So stay cautious, guys. What's going on with the like button, guys? Smash up that like button. If this live stream gets to 600 likes, okay, I'm going to keep it easy. 600 likes by, the next coming days. I do have that Trezor. I have that Trezor that I want to give away. It's not going to be this one, obviously, but hardware wallet giveaway for people that smash up the like button, that leave a comment down below. I'll be doing a random comment on a video saying, hey, we managed the $600. I'll be doing a random comment, select you, get in contact with you, and send you a Trezor hardware wallet so you can keep your crypto safe. Let's analyze the situation here. Shall we go through the comment section first of all? Smash up that like button, guys. Come on, 600 likes. It will get to 600 in the next, 24 to 48 hours. I know we can. Let's go right so I can give a Trezor hardware wallet. Come on. Portfolio is absolutely banging. My altcoin portfolio is absolutely exploding. Talk me about your altcoin portfolio. Were you buying Bitcoin? Were you buying Bitcoin the last few months and altcoins? I was buying some altcoins. Of course, I do have still a large amount of cash and stable coins on the sidelines, but we need a dollar cost average anyway, right? My altcoin portfolio year to date is up 204%. I have, doubled, tripled my money from investing in some altcoins. This is just the altcoin portfolio. I have another one with Bitcoin, Ethereum, stable coins, but this is only altcoins, and it's up 204% year to date, which is absolutely phenomenal. So whoever's been dollar cost averaging is sitting in some pretty nice gains. Of course, there is a couple of altcoins that haven't done too well, such as Sora Network got absolutely wrecked with that one, but I'm still there. You know, unless you sell it, you don't get wrecked. So that is only there. See if it recovers in the next coming months. But overall, mainly a lot of altcoins such as Chainlink, Unibright, Saito, Metis, you name it. You know, there's several altcoins that are absolutely exploding. How is your altcoin portfolio doing? Let me know in the comment section. Anyway, Andy is a banana. Yes, sir. Third here. Thank you very much on smashing the like button. Fake out. We got someone here saying that this is a fake out. No doubt that this is a little bit of resistance. No doubt it's a bit of resistance. It's a daily naked point of control. We already got rejected here. Got into a mini small little scalp in this level. Andy, brother, bring us some good news. Andy doesn't like MACD. No, I'm not much of a MACD fan. RSI. But we can talk about this, right? I like to take a look at Twitter in the morning because there is a lot of news. I like Twitter. Twitter is cool to take a look at, you know, crypto news and news in general. And I did see some other crypto TA guys talking about the famous RSI bearish divergence. There are some RSI bearish divergence here looking at the price of Bitcoin, right? So let me just get the Coinbase chart. I don't want to mess up this chart over here. So let's just talk about the RSI. Is this something to be worried about? The bearish RSI divergence. Let me know in the comment section. Are you worried about this? Is this something that we need to take into consideration? Oh my goodness. I mean, maybe not in the short term. Maybe, you know, maybe in the next coming days, you hit $38,000 and then get the pullback. I mean, this is not a great indicator to actually place a short trade, right? For example. So if you do take a look here back in February of 2023, you know, you were creating lower highs on the RSI, but the price did pump significantly here, as you can see still, before getting, you know, just basically a small little pullback. Right, then you had a little bit of another high. Then the RSI diversions were a little bit more extended, as you can see. So you are creating lower highs on the RSI, higher highs on the price action, then getting that pretty nasty pullback, right? That pretty nasty pullback right over here after creating those higher highs on price action, lower highs on the RSI. So are we going to create a similar situation here where we are creating, you know, those aggressive higher highs on the price action? We're starting those lower highs here on the RSI. Does that mean we're going to get a pretty decent pullback? It's a little bit of a, you know, a lagging indicator. We did get one pullback here, but then, you know, obviously created another higher high. So this is just very unreliable on trying to detect the high, because it just can continue doing so. Just like here, right? If you would have paid attention on this RSI right there, creating lower highs and here higher highs, it's like, hey, we're creating bearish RSI divergence. And then what happens? You get a little pullback, and then, you know, we're already pumping a few $1,000s. So, you know, these bearish RSI divergence could continue to $40,000. You know, that's my whole point here on the RSI. You know, it's just not much of an indicator to take trading decisions in the short term. I'm more of a short-term trader, day trader and scalper. Hi Andy. Which do you recommend? High heel moon boots or regular moon boots? Get those high heel moon boots. It's you know, it's the 21st century. We want high heel moon boots. Yeah, absolutely. Get your moon boots ready. Because we're rocketing. Let's talk about some ETF news, guys, right away, of course. Is it a good idea to buy Matic now? Matic is on the verge. There's many charts that I want to talk about today, guys. Okay, so let's see if we do fit in a lot of the charts. But Matic I like Matic. Matic is looking pretty solid for continuation to the upside. I mean, it's obviously not the greatest moment to buy it, okay? You know, it would have been nice to buy at the double bottom, right? This is the zones of accumulate, you know, where you want to accumulate at a low level as you're testing it and you're failing. This is where you want to buy. You don't want to hype up, you know, you don't want to buy here into the massive pump. Of course, I do see a large possibility of continuation to the upside, but dollar cost average, I would say, I think Matic is definitely a project that will do very well in the coming years. So DCA, guys, DCA. DCA, easy, simple strategy. That is what is effective. That never fails. DCAing never fails in the long run, okay? Guys, storage is going crazy. I can see storage also, yeah, did have some really massive pumpy action. I noticed that if we plot Fibonacci on the old cycles, each time we reach 0.618 before halving, a drop of 0.5 at least from my point of view. If the same thing happens, we reach $48,000, $48,500, your opinion. Yeah, if we do take a look here at, we can talk about that, of course. Yeah. Hitting the 618 Fibonacci. 618 Fibonacci from the all-time high from this previous cycle, okay, is round about $48,000. Fibonacci all-time high to the low in November is sitting at $48,000. It's a very interesting level for a rejection. You got a possible lower high SFP with Fibonacci, which is a classic level for a rejection. So I think you talking about this previous cycle, right, where you do have basically the price, coming all the way up to the 618 and rejecting, as you can see here. No doubt it's a rejecting level. It is a resistance zone, the $48,000, 100%. And you got a really nice lower high right there, exactly at the 618. So we're still very far away. We're $10,000 away. I mean, this could happen very fast, of course, with some ETF hype. But yeah, no doubt that this is a quick short-term rejection level, short-term or mid-term, no doubt. If it does continue hyping up like this in the coming weeks, yeah, feel sure that the pullback will happen and the pullback could get pretty aggressive. But so far it is bullish, guys. Why think about pullbacks at the moment, right? When the price is bullish, get your moon boots on. Interesting fact about this expansion. This is very disturbing, guys. Very disturbing to see the 3618, okay, from the last drop of this cycle, okay. We know we are currently just about to hit. We're basically hitting it at the moment. Let me just fix this here at the exact point. Yeah, we're just about $100 to $200 away from hitting that 3618, right? Very, very respected expansion, where every time you hit the 618, 1618, 2618, 3618, we are basically almost there. I mean, Bitcoin would be ready for a corrective move, no doubt. It's been absolutely insane for the last few weeks. So, is this just going to continue parabolic? Maybe yes. So we're just going to have to detect here there's some choppy action and detect the highs. The only way you can detect and try and get in at the highs is basically, getting on the rejection of the highs. For me, it's the only way. Only way is you hit the highs and you reject, you got a possible attempt. If you want to be that guy that wants to detect the top, all right, I do scalp these shorts, but I don't swing short them. I enter and I exit because I don't want to be, the guy that's already all the time getting stopped out at break even and trying to detect the top. I only scalp them. I'm in and I'm out. That's it. Then price can do whatever it wants. But yeah, anyway, I want to continue with the comment section. I want to go through this ETF, hype that there is going on, because possibly, the ETF can be approved before the end of November, guys. This is massively bullish, okay? You might think that the price of Bitcoin is priced in with the ETFs being approved, and I'm going to say that is a huge big no. And I can also take a look at this guy who's Chief Investment Officer Matt Hogan, that talks about the ETF, the price of Bitcoin hype, it is not priced in, basically because all of these larger institutions that want to buy Bitcoin and haven't bought Bitcoin, they do not know about Bitcoin, they will likely be buying in between 2024 and 2025. They haven't been buying Bitcoin, being ready for the hype ETF. Maybe some other big players, and they're just going to quickly take profits, and there's going to be a corrective move. But overall, in the long run, for the next couple of years, yeah, the ETF hype is not priced in. This could explode the price well above $100,000 in the next coming years. So whoever thinks that this is priced in, maybe it's a short-term priced in. There's a bit of a hype news going on here, and we're going to get a bit of a pullback. But not, it's definitely not priced in here for the long run. Anyway, let's go right away. Continue with the comment section. Where are my moderators? My moderators have left me today. They are not joining the stream. DeWalt, how are you doing? Smash up the like button. There he is. We've got DeWalt here. DeWalt is also in the Legends trading community for anybody that is not aware. This is where we do provide that daily information, daily updates, scalping scenarios here, okay, on basically, giving that education on what the price action could do, why, explaining why with videos, talking about those major setups with also good risk management here in the Legends community, small little videos. We also got Sam here as a coach, and we also have DeVault, which is also a coach here who has massive knowledge and is always posting stuff here in the community, guys. If you want to join the Legends community, you do have the link down below. It is the 4th link, okay? Legends Trading Community. If you want great information, value, technical analysis, setups, you want to join that community, all right? I do spend many hours analyzing to give that information here for the Legends every single day. So, hi Andy, can you please check the chart for Cake and update? Chart for Cake, altcoin, Cake. Cake was absolutely rocketing here during the last few days. So very, very hard to predict here where this is going to top. Okay, very, very hard. This is just a very strong hype pump. The only levels that we could rely on here is possibly this low, just going through the basics, right? We've got a low right there. That could be a level of resistance, right? Support turns into resistance. You got this low from June of 2022. What else? The price here of Cake just rocketed through this level. We've only got this low right over here. Do we have some clear pivots here to take a look at Fibonacci? The only clearest pivot that we do have that I do see is this one. Right there to the low. Yeah, the 382 is the one that's getting the rejection, as you can see on the chart, right? So you got 382 Fibonacci from that clear pivot from this major drop that's got the rejection almost to the exact cent here. Got a pretty decent pullback. I would say that Cake has a high chance in continuing to the upside. So I think more interesting than shorting, you would be interested. Well, this obviously was a shorting point. As you can see, you got that support and the 382 from that pivot, right? Just looking at basic stuff here on TA, just realizing why we're getting this small little pullback of 30-40 cents from this point. Most importantly, hey, this is bullish. This has some significant volume. Where is the level of support where the price of Cake could have that continuation to the upside? That is what we want to know. We're in a bullish market. Come on. We're in a bullish market here locally. So you would arguably discuss, hey, wouldn't this corrective move, find a support level and come back up to test the highs in the coming days? Absolutely, yes. That is definitely a possibility. So, strongest level that I do see here with high volume, we're going to have to take a look at some fib levels, obviously. Clear low right there, clear impulse, retracement, and then this is still part of an impulse. I wouldn't go with Elliott wave theory because we're just going to take a long time. But overall, taking a look at Fibonacci from this start of this impulse right there to the highs, right? We're just using Fibonacci and basic support and resistance zones. 50% Fibonacci is slightly above these highs where we do have high volume. I like that zone for a possible bounce. This zone looks pretty good. Even the 618, which is slightly beneath the level. I do see this as a 3-wave structure. So there could be a 3-wave structure here coming all the way down here on Cake to around about $1.90, $1, in between $2 and $1.90. That would be an interest zone, no doubt, to get back into a long position. This is if you did not short here, right? So, I do see this very 3-wavy. So, got this movement down here and possibly create another wave down to this zone. The important thing about this zone is the volume. This is a proven peak right there, resistance, consolidation, blast off, classic zone where you would want to get that support. Of course, it might be fast, it might be slow. The slower it is, the better, because it will just give you a better chance to get in at the lowest level possible if you do create that double bottom here in the case of cake. So interest zone here for a possible long would be that $1.90 to $2 zone. Take it as a swing trade, manage risk very, very well, and aim for the highs to be retested as a take profit zone, because it could double top, right? But yeah, no doubt this is bullish. You know, it's just getting a bit of a cool off right now. Very likely if you do get that corrective move, I would be expecting, okay, those highs to be reclaimed at some point in the coming days. Just a brief analysis. Obviously, this is still resistance. You could definitely create a double top right there at that range. If you do come back up to test this high, remember, on the higher time frames, it is the 382. This is why you are rejecting. It has been a big level here of bouncing, right? A bouncing level back in January of 2022. So just pay attention to that for a possible double top where you could re-enter a possible short, because this might be very messy. It might be a double top and we're coming down. We never know, but we could always, you know, with good risk management, have an attempt in shorting it. BTC, new local high. We got, oh, there it is. New local high, quick. This is a quick scalp short position as well. Obviously missed out on that. This is what happens when we do get distracted with altcoins. What is going on? Bitcoin is the one that we want to take a look at. You know, that was a quick shorting attempt right there. Quick short attempt. This finally, damn it, we could have got into that quick little scalp short. Definitely was worth it, and you could always, you know, get profits right over here as well, lock profits and possibly leave some open. You know, the reason why you would take profits here is because you are creating higher lows. But damn, that was a shorting quick scalp. Entry, stop loss. You move down, you're hitting higher low support. I do not know if this is going to be the top and it's going to correct aggressively in the coming hours. But, I mean, there is a chance. No doubt that there is a chance. So, yeah. But this is at support at the moment. So that would be definitely a take profit zone. Let's go through the comment section, continue through the comment section, and basically talk about the ETF, guys, because this could get very spicy. This ETF news can get very spicy. It's very interesting to see what could be the situation. So anyway, let's go right away. Continue through the comment section. Like says, thank you very much for the insane support, NZ Leo Gen. Thank you very much for the super chat. Chainlink just broke a crazy level. We're going to go through Chainlink. Anyway, guys, before we continue with the ETF news, because we need to talk about this, it's the thing that's hyping the market. If you are not trading in any platform, or you want to know the best one, you probably know it already, of course. I know there's a lot of traders. Bybit is definitely an option, okay? I've been using Bybit now for the last over 4 years. Currently, I cannot use it, but if you can use it, they do have the best deposit bonus out there. It's a great platform, super easy to use. I cannot trade on it. I'll be trading on it very, very soon, but not at the moment, okay? But I want to trade on it. You got a great bonus down below on Bybit. Super easy, simple to use. I also got a tutorial down below in the description if you scroll down. The one that I am using right now that I am loving, it is MEXC, okay? It's a great alternative. MEXC, you do not need KYC to get into this platform, okay, to log in. You just, with an email and a password, you do get a great bonus of $20,000. It's a deposit bonus. Depending on what you deposit and what you trade, you'll be getting airdropped $500, $1,000, $4,000, $9,000, all the way, you know, if you continue trading, all right? If you move the volume that it's needed, then obviously you'll be getting a higher bonus, all right, that is used to pay losses and fees. It's the one that I am using at the moment. Absolutely loving it. Okay, as soon as I can trade on Bybit, of course, I will be trading there. You got the links down below, okay? They're the first 3 links, right? You do have Bybit, you have BingX to trade stocks, and MEXC. There's a great bonus on MEXC. It's the one that I'm currently using, okay? You get a great bonus. Another way to support the channel, another way for you to trade on the best platforms, okay, for crypto trading that I do see there. Now, right now, a new yearly high, quick little rejection. This is sniper trading. This is like get in, get out. You are at support. You are creating higher lows. Obviously, you can attempt a long here at the last higher low. You know, there's still an option. But I love these levels. I mean, I just love swing failure patterns. They just, you know, they're just so easy to trade and so good to have risk management. It's like bang in, stop loss, move down, boom, you know, take profit at support. You are creating higher low support here. So it's pretty obvious that this is just a quick little scalp. 1.5 to 1 risk to reward, 2 to 1. They're usually not too great in risk to rewards. However, they are high probability trade. I got into this one right over here, just a quick little move down, boom, you know, hitting here the naked point of control. So let's continue here. Andy, you are amazing. Thank you. Monk, thank you very much for that amazing comment. You are amazing. Can you analyze Woo? Well, we couldn't analyze Woo, of course. We could do that. We could do that. But I want to talk about ETF, guys, okay? We don't usually talk about big news here or any news. We basically just focus on levels and trading opportunities and, you know, doing some analysis on altcoins to analyze where we could actually speculate, okay, using very good risk management to take advantage on small moves, big moves, day trades, you know, scalping. And I enjoy it because it does happen. And if you are quick and if you are responsible, you can make some really nice gains during the next coming weeks, right? ETF. What is going with ETF? You know, there is possibility. There's a window for approval of 12 spot Bitcoin ETFs opening until mid-November. There could be all approved, okay, mid-November. There is a possibility. There is a window for approvals. Maybe it's going to happen. You know, it's inevitably it's going to happen. Now, the reason why, you know, I've seen this tweet over here from Bitcoin News, you know, Bitcoin ETF is not priced in as those who are going to buy it are not aware that it is coming. There is a large amount of institutions out there that invest, okay, in ETFs that don't even know that this is coming out, right? And as soon as this comes out and it's going to be in a big headline news, they are going to start buying up. There is, you know, thousands of large institutions that are still not aware of this. So this could never be priced in, at least in the mid-long term. There's no possibility of this being priced in because what this is opening, as soon as the ETF is open for the public, for the institutions, that is when the people can buy. Okay, these large institutions need an ETF to buy Bitcoin. A lot of them don't want to take the risk in buying, you know, large amount and buying a little gadget hardware wallet and, you know, buy thousands of Bitcoin. They want it to be backed by big institutions such as BlackRock. I would definitely buy, you know, any spot Bitcoin ETF from BlackRock. You know, they're responsible. They are the largest trading fund out there. Obviously like this, yes, but a lot of them don't want to go on an exchange and buy Bitcoin and, you know, create a wallet and all of that. So it is definitely not priced in a spot Bitcoin ETF, at least in the mid-long term. Yes, there could be big corrections of a few $1,000s here because some larger players that are already in Bitcoin are just going to speculate with these moves. But for the mid-long run, definitely not priced in. Never short Bitcoin, you get wrecked, bro. I don't think so, my man. This is not the case. You know, this is not the case. I did short Bitcoin today, but it's only scalping. Scalping is high leverage. It is quick little moves, okay? And obviously on MEXC, it is definitely worth it. I got into a short position here today, just for an example on the analysis here on how I would short it and basically how I am entering the short position here, you know, with the legends, just sharing the information on how it is done. Basically, enter, stop loss, take profit at support, you're out. So if you're shorting, you are doing it quick. You are scalping. if you're shorting a major uptrend, take it as a scalp. We are on a very solid uptrend. It is best to get into longs at the retracements and take profits at the highs, right? If you're day trading or if you're scalping, because then we want to take profits because we never know, where it's going to be around the corner, maybe that we're going to get a pretty sharp corrective move at some point. So if you're long in here, long in here, long in here, and you're not taking profits as you move up, testing the highs, you're just basically going to wait a few days and then all of your profits, you've given them to somebody else, right? In a nutshell. So yeah, guys, of course you can short. I think I've been short scalping more than long trading during the last couple of weeks, and I've been doing pretty good. You can see it on the track record of my, P&L percentage for the last few weeks. My P&L is doing absolutely really good for the last few weeks, and this is just slow, consistent, knowing how to execute, getting into those trades. P&L is doing really good. You need to know how to short this market if you are shorting Bitcoin in a big run. I share it with the community. You can see it. They're just fast executions. Of course, we want to long the market. Right now, is it a good time to long at this current point right now, as we've just created a new yearly high and it's, rejecting from it? It's not the best level to long, to be honest. All right, there is some pretty decent levels here to attempt a long position on Bitcoin, which we can talk about, of course. There is a nice, interesting zone right over here. They've got a clear double bottom. There was a long position that we talked about yesterday in the legends, which was basically right over here. Let me just go through this because this is pure education, guys. What you want to know is education, how we execute. I'm a trader and I'm an educator, and I'm showing you the levels that are respected and how you can take advantage, right? Show a man how to fish, all right, instead of giving him the fish, right? So I'm showing you how to fish. This is a quote, okay, from somebody that DeVault reminded me the other day. So yeah, I'm very much more interested in showing you how to fish in the Legends community. We talked about this long setup, a quick retest of this low from this pump with high volume. This is a classic level where the price is going to come down and retest it. It's classic. I've seen it dozens of times where you have a massive pump with high volume, you retrace, create a higher low, you continue with choppy action, but at some point you're going to come down to retest the low for a liquidity grab and then continue to the upside. It's a classic level. These are the levels, these are the scenarios that are talked about in the Legends community. We talk about how you can get in, how you need to be ready on those retests. You can see it right there. You're basically retesting that level and then getting the rise. It's this low over here. And obviously we are, moving to much higher levels. So they are respected. And if they are not respected, we are managing our risk with our stop loss, right? Let's continue with the comment section right away. We can take a look at some altcoins. Very disturbingly right now, guys, we probably hit the 3618 extension. Maybe this has been it. We just about hit it right now. Let's do this. Let's just mark this here exactly on the Coinbase chart with a magnet. Because this is important. This is definitely important. Which has been the low there. Oh, we still haven't tapped it, I think. Yeah, we still haven't quite tapped it. But check out here all of these extensions, guys. 618 is the magic Fibonacci level. 1618, 2618, 3618. Something to take into consideration. I am bullish on Bitcoin. I do see higher levels, but I'm very much recognizing, the possibility of a deep corrective move at some point. And if it needs to happen, it needs, there's a high chance it could happen here, not managing to break successfully above $37,000. Reason why? 3618 expansion, from this consolidation. We can see 1.618. Bang, rejection. 2618, bang, bang, rejection, rejection. So no doubt that this is, it's where it could happen, okay? Something that we need to be aware of, okay? Because yes, I do see Bitcoin going higher, but if we start creating some choppy action, just like we did right over here when we did create that when we did hit the 1.618, I'll be like, hey guys, maybe this is the time that it's going to get a pullback, right? Maybe now we've lost a little bit of steam and it would be healthy to get a little bit of a pullback. So it's going to be interesting to see in the next coming days. I'm not saying that this is, no way I would say I'm calling for a top at this point when the price action is just hitting the level. It would have to be doing something like this, boom, boom, and just be in a range here for the next couple of days, and then I'll be like, hey guys, this might be a little bit of a topping point. So still too soon to say. The price could just absolutely rocket here in the coming hours. So that's something that we just need to take into consideration here for the coming days. I'm shorting the top. Yeah, take it as a scalp, like I said. This is, I would have been out if I would haven't been, faffing around with some altcoin analysis with you guys. If I would have got into this short, I would have taken profits here. I understand it's higher low. I understand that there could be a much larger pullback, but come on, we are in an uptrend. I know this is support. It's an obvious level of rejection. You do reject, you just jump in and you jump out. That's it. It is simple little moves. Of course, it gets a little bit more complex if you want a long right now, based on the highs that have been tested, right? It's just, it is complex. You can attempt here with small risk, a long position with your stop loss beneath the lows here as you're consolidating, and to take profit at the highs, because it's likely to do the same thing. Bang, and then maybe bang again, right? Or explode out, and then you're like, wow, I'm great. I'm in really nice profits. But you want to try and get in at the lowest level possible consolidation. So you would say, okay, this is an acceptable long position at this point, but with a tight stop loss. You're attempting to hit the highs and maybe go higher. I basically much prefer the small little swing failure patterns, because it's in and it's out, and happy days. So join the best Discord community, DeVault. Yes, sir. DeVault is in the community. He is a coach. He provides insane analysis and, updates and news and education. He's absolutely, on fire. The knowledge that DeVault has is mind-blowing. So you want to check him out as well in the Legends community. So miners profit also is at not all-time high, yearly high. The profits, from the miners, people are worried about miners, selling their Bitcoin. They do have, I think the largest Bitcoin that the largest mining company has is about 12,000 Bitcoin. The largest Bitcoin mining company, I think, has round about 12,000 Bitcoin, which is a lot of Bitcoin, right? If they wanted to sell all of that Bitcoin at once, price would definitely get a couple of percentage move to the downside, no doubt. Andy, what do you think about footprint charts? Yeah, I think they are great. They are great. I personally do not use it very much for my trading. It's great information, all right? You've seen the order flow, delta, all of this is great. One of the most powerful indicators that I do use is CVD divergence. CVD divergence, of course, you have many different software, different websites where they do provide it. This is free. This is basically on aggr.trade. And this is the only kind of indicator that I would add as confluence to take a trading decision. But order flow, footprint, I take a look at it sometimes, but it doesn't influence very strongly in my trading decisions, right? And I don't want to have 6 screens. What is order flow saying? What is the RSI saying? What is this saying? What is that saying? It's like, you're gonna go absolutely nuts. So when I don't use it as much, and my trading success doesn't need it, it's like, why would I add it? I take a look at it sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I take a look at it sometimes, but it doesn't have a massive impact in my trading decisions. at least for my scalping, right? Maybe more for day trading, it would, order flow would help out, right? To see, where the power is, or, where's the big money, basically, where there is trap short positions, right? Because if you suddenly see a huge amount of millions of dollars here, right, getting into long positions at the highs, this is massive liquidity building up. So maybe for day trade and swing trades, if you got a lot of people shorting here, then it's like, yeah, no chance, time to move higher. I mean, it does help in some decisions. I don't use it as much. Thanks. I'm now singing Elton John, Like a Candle in the Wind. You're damn right. This is why we have the Legends community. I love having 6 screens, stocks and crypto, it says Tech Info. I only have 2 screens. I've got this one and I've got this one where I'm looking at, I used to have 3 screens, but, I was having neck problems because I was like, and then at the end of the day, I've been more profitable with less screens. This whole having a lot of screens is a little bit of a, look at me with my 6 screens, and I'm a professional trader. No way. What you need to ask about professional traders is their track record. Show them, let me see your P&L for the last few months, and I'll see if you're a good trader, not based on their screens. And anyway, we're not going to discuss that. I think it's pretty obvious. Andy, Link. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Oh, Chainlink portfolio is doing absolutely amazing, guys. Chainlink portfolio, of course, a couple of screens does help, okay, guys? But I'm just saying, it doesn't mean the more screens you have, the better trader you're going to be. 2 screens is more than enough. We're going up. There is nothing stopping this. Oh my goodness. What is going on with Chainlink? What is going on? Yay, portfolio back in the green. Portfolio is doing good with Chainlink. Massive accumulation. Mark Dirch, I think DeVault as well. A lot of the people here that have been following for the last few months do know that I was screaming that this was accumulation, guys. This is the moment you want to buy and buy and buy. I actually only bought the last few months, okay, inside of this range. I should have been buying some more. But overall, when you're just starting here in this range, right? The reason I started accumulating late Chainlink, okay, round about, Q2 of this year, is because this is not enough to realize that if you are in an accumulation, right? It's not enough. You might just do this, or you might just, a little bit of reaction and then move down. But when you're trading for, just over a year, even 6 months, 7 months at this range, I was like, hey, I'm buying some Chainlink, Screw that. If we do get one more dip, okay, beneath $5, I will be happy to buy here at this spring point. That never came. I mean, spring point did come. Mark Dirch did long Chainlink. Also, I did here, but it was only a scalp. But this would have been the epic swing long position, right? If I was a swing trader, I did long Chainlink all the way down here. I know Mark Dutch did as well. We closed too early, man. We closed too early. But I trade every single day. It doesn't matter. This is just, I trade and scalp every single day. So I'm not a swing trader, but very much aware of recognizing that this was a potential bottom for Chainlink because it's a spring point. It's a spring point. Where do I have Wyckoff accumulation? I want to show you the chart because it's just, we see it on and on every single time. Where do I have? Where is there accumulation here? Yeah, there it is. Look at this. Let's just get all of these levels down here because they're just nothing at the moment. This is absolutely rocketing. Check out this chart on Chainlink. We're going to go to the 3-day chart, guys, just so you can understand how we were screaming that this was an accumulation and how this could have been the spring point. Also, we could have created another much larger spring point, but you're basically dipping beneath the lows, right? Just for anybody that's not aware of this. You got, there we go, the classic accumulation right over here, where you have the spring point. It's the last touch here. It's the last touch in a very large range. You create a massive range, okay? And yeah, I mean, we were talking about this a few months ago, and it's there. It's happened. I was buying spot. Okay, I trade Bitcoin most of the times. I don't trade altcoins, but definitely I'm a big Chainlink fan. And I was saying I'm going to buy more more Chainlink. I need to buy some Chainlink. I need to buy some more Chainlink because this is accumulation. This is accumulating. This ain't going much lower. It could have gone lower, but not much lower. So it's time to accumulate Chainlink. And yeah, Chainlink is absolutely exploding. You know, very good to recognize, because I'm not only a trader, I am an investor. I am a cryptocurrency investor. And when you recognize these much larger patterns, oh my goodness, I scalp the market. I'm scalping and I'm day trading. And when we invest and we see higher time frame, levels of recognition to accumulate, I mean, this was absolutely beautiful. What I was been accumulating here the last few months is already, tripled with basically the price. Of course, you need to take profits, all right? Should I take profits? I did not take profits on Chainlink. I bought Chainlink all the way down here at $1.60, okay? I was buying Chainlink in 2019. Is the only cryptocurrency that I did not take profits anywhere in the bull run. I rode it all the way up and all the way down. The only altcoin, okay? All of the rest of the altcoins, yes, I did take a lot of profits, but Chainlink was the only one. I even took profits on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and other ones, but Chainlink, I am emotionally attached to Chainlink, so, which is not good. You should never be emotionally attached to something when you're investing, right? Algorand is also, this is an L1 project that is going to rocket at some point, no matter how bad it has been looking with the situation with Algorand. It's, yeah, you kind of still have time to buy some cheap Algorand, in my opinion. You still have time. This is at the C19 lows still. This is at the C19 lows of 2020. This is a great project, L1 project. And yeah, this one will likely do very well in the next coming months, years. This is an easy 2-3x, in my personal opinion. Don't take this as financial advice. I'm not, this could go to zero like Terra Luna, but it's definitely, in my personal opinion, to allocate, a small percentage into your crypto portfolio. It's definitely worth it. So Ethereum, be patient with Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum is also, what chart is interesting to take a look at is the Ethereum BTC chart. Ooh, this is very, very interesting chart to take a look at. Ethereum, I'm not sure if it will outperform Bitcoin. I mean, yes, in percentage gains in the next cycle, but Ethereum will definitely outperform Bitcoin for several months. Very soon, I would say in the next coming months, right? There is something that we need to combine here with the Bitcoin dominance chart, okay? Because Bitcoin dominance chart will pump and continue to the upside right now. We retraced all the way down to just a classic level of support. This is basic technical analysis. You pump, resistance, retrace, break the resistance, turn it into support. You break resistance, you turn it into support. Yeah, we are likely to continue to the upside in the coming weeks, right? Pretty obvious, pretty strong uptrend on the Bitcoin dominance. As soon as spot Bitcoin ETFs get approved, you're going to see the Bitcoin dominance absolutely rocket. People want to buy Bitcoin when a spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, not altcoins. Screw altcoins. Bitcoin is the big daddy. We're buying Bitcoin. We're changing altcoins to Bitcoin. The spot Bitcoin ETF has been approved. Switch your altcoins to Bitcoin right away. So, this is what is likely going to happen fundamentally. And we're likely going to see the Bitcoin dominance continue to the upside. So some of the altcoins maybe will get a pullback or will just basically not do much. But it's pretty obvious here that, the uptrend is likely to continue on the Bitcoin dominance, okay? I do see the potential target, okay, for the next 6 to 12 months being at 58 cents, I think 58%. I think this would be the topping point. 58%, maybe 60%. This is the topping point here. This is when you want to load your bags on altcoins massively, because that is very likely where you are going to top out here on the Bitcoin dominance. We are at 53.4 at the moment. We reached 54 just a few days ago. So I think that the dominance will go up 5-6%, especially if we get that ETF approved on Bitcoin. The interest will be on Bitcoin, and we will likely going to get a large percentage move here to the upside, meaning that there's going to be a lot of altcoins, stable coins, altcoins moving into Bitcoin. Right? It's just how you can understand this. However, once that happens, there will be that transition. You will have a few weeks, maybe a few months potentially, to transition some of your Bitcoin profits, or maybe start buying, with your own dollars or whatever, buying some altcoins, because no doubt in entering into the next cycle, the Bitcoin dominance for me is going to go back down to 40% and even slightly lower. It's just, and this is when you're going to get that epic altcoin season, making a lot of those people, that have been buying altcoins and recognizing the situation here, making them a huge amount of money, right? Where this is when the 100x, 200x, happens. And it happens fast. Check out, the altcoin season, the real altcoin season that pumps 100x and 150x, they happen in a matter of a few weeks. That's when it happens. You can see here, Bitcoin dominance, 60% in, April, the beginning of April of 2021. It ended here on the 15th of May of 2021. So in this period right over here is where we have the massive altcoin season in just a few weeks that is absolutely exploding. So there will be time to buy up, because once that happens, right, where the Bitcoin dominance does this, right, the moment it's going to get it where the people make money and you need to take profits is when the Bitcoin dominance does this. That is the few weeks zone where you want to be in that game. We want to be in this game. This is where we're going to make the killing. Yeah, and it will happen, okay? Whoever that's saying, it's not going to happen, the times are different, the recession. Yeah, I know. This was also, this also happened back in 2021, right? 2020, 2021. Everybody thought, a lot of people thought that, that COVID crash, that was going to be, this is going to be years of recession, money printing, everything's really bad. We had an epic bull run. After C19. So stay cautious. Any bad news, any bad black swan events that could happen in the next, few months, or, during 2024 is just going to bring a better bull run in 2025, 2026. It's how it works, and it will always work like this. So stay focused, be prepared, guys, because we're going to make it. Be excited. I'm excited. Right, Ethereum pumping is pending. Yeah, no doubt that Ethereum pump is a little bit, Ethereum is lagging a little bit, but you know why? People prefer having Bitcoin than Ethereum. The Ethereum BTC chart has been rolling down for the last several months, and even weeks, and even days. We got a little pump here just a few days ago. However, it is coming back down. People prefer Bitcoin. No doubt, I do see this as a three-wave structure. I see this as a five-wave structure. This is just getting ready. It's the last few weeks, okay, of Ethereum before it rockets, okay? And I mean, it all depends on Bitcoin. It all depends if Bitcoin gets a much larger corrective move. But as soon as this low is claimed on the Ethereum BTC chart, that is your moment. That is the moment you want to potentially switch a large percentage of your Bitcoin into Ethereum, because that is the bottom point. That is the moment that you're likely going to see Ethereum BTC chart get a huge, massive recovery. So no doubt it is a good time now, but it would be even better, okay, as you claim this low and recover from it. That would be like the confirmation. Confirmation, that is it. You've had the 3-wave structure right there, corrective move after the impulsive move from 2019 to 2022. And then, basically all this entire year of 2022 and 2023 is your corrective move. And then, yeah, Ethereum is against BTC. It's just gonna, it will likely rally in the next coming years. So just be prepared on that. Pepe, how's Pepe doing? That's weird about the bull run. Ethereum runs after BTC. Now the other altcoins run first. Might be smart to put your profit into Ethereum. Yeah, no doubt that Ethereum's days will come. It will come inevitably, okay? But yeah, no doubt that some other altcoins are gaining interest. Solana has been going absolutely nuts. Yeah, usually it's Bitcoin, usually it's then Ethereum. Bitcoin followed by Ethereum, followed by mid-cap altcoins, which would be the little ones, projects, Solana, Algorand, you name it, right? Chainlink, GRT, and then obviously the much lower altcoins, low-cap altcoins. They're the last ones, but they're the ones that could give you insane profits. It seems like Ethereum is lagging behind, because a lot of the altcoins are getting, massive pumps the last week. Casper's been going nuts. This one did over 50x, this year. But Illuvium, you are seeing some mid caps. Chainlink, doing 30% gains during the last 7 days. And when we do take a look at Ethereum for the last 7 days, it's lagging behind very much. Where is Ethereum? I can't even see it on the percentage gains here, but Ethereum is lagging very much behind. 4%, 4.1%, even less than Bitcoin the last 7 days. Very, very unusual to see. But I think it's just building up, all right? It's just lagging behind a little bit. What do you think about Swissborg? Yeah, I have no opinion on Swissborg. I think it's a great platform. It used to be. I have been using it in the past, not for a long time though. Swissborg, I remember it's had an application where you could buy and sell crypto cheaply as well. But yeah, I could not remember about, I haven't done really much interest. What is interesting right now is the Caster, okay, the K-App website, okay. That is pretty cool. You can buy and sell crypto and send crypto really cheaply, really easy to use. Check it out, guys. If you want to buy crypto online fast, with your credit card without doing, massive, KYC on big exchanges, you got the link, okay? It's the K web app, okay? You can see the link down below in the description, and it's basically super easy to just sign up, okay? Phone number, email, you can buy crypto, send crypto instantly, okay? If it's the same cryptocurrency pair, all right, you can send for instant and for free. There is also the web, okay, the application on the mobile that you can download. Check it out, guys. Shout out to K-App. They are doing absolutely phenomenal. They're building up. They do have the debit crypto card coming very soon as well. They are building. They got, getting associated with a large bank as well. So, big things are coming for them. BTC massive crash coming soon. Dun, dun, dun. We have Blessed here saying that. This is very disturbing, no doubt. This is extremely disturbing. Let me just take a look at the extension here. If this were to be a one wave here to the upside and it's I need to reverse this 1 second. Let me just analyze here the possible one-to-one extension at least, because this is likely to go at minimum to the one-to-one extension, which is at $41,000. We got the 0618 extension getting a little bit of a reaction here also just a few weeks ago from this. If this were to be one wave, And this 2 wave, sorry, my bad. It's this one. And then right over here as the low point. This has to be the low point. If we do count this as an ABC flat, okay, if we were to count this as an ABC flat, ABC, and this being a 1 wave, a 2 wave, what extension is the 1.618, which would be a usual extension for a 3rd wave? It is $50,000. That is no doubt that this would be a topping point, $50,000, because it is the 618 Fibonacci from the all-time high to the low in November. And you also have this just classic peak for a liquidity grab. It's just a classic level. No doubt there is almost 99% guarantee that from $48,000 to $50,000 will be a local top. This will be a local top, and you will have a corrective move of a few $1,000s. This is almost very, very likely to happen. We need to get to $48,000 first. We're very far away, but overall, just some projections. If this were to be a 3rd wave, or even a C wave, right? Even a C wave, if you do see this as, an A wave right there with 5 waves down, and this a 1, 2, 3 as a ABC corrective move, and we're going to go into a massive bear market in the next couple of years. Even though if it's a C wave, the extension is also a classic extension is the 1.618, which is basically getting the lowest point here to the highest point, all right? And then to the lowest point of the B wave. And then obviously it gives you that, right? The B wave or the 2nd wave, right? 1, 2, 3. 1.618, $50,000. It could be going there in the coming weeks, especially if we have the ETF approvals. The hype could be real. Hello all, just joined the stream. Philip, how are you doing, my man? Smash up the like button. Do you know that if this stream gets over 600 likes, it's going to be easy. We're over 300 right now. If it gets over 600 likes, okay, and you comment down below after this stream, not now because your comment just is going to disappear after the stream ends, you are in for a Trezor giveaway, okay? I will be doing it on a live stream. We'll be choosing a random comment, and I will be sending you a Trezor hardware wallet, okay, from the official website. So, smash up the like button, guys. If you're interested, keep your cryptocurrency safe. I have Trezor, I have Ledger, I distributed them on many, okay? On one I have altcoins, on one I have Bitcoin and Ethereum, and another one I have stable coins. I like to diversify my hardware wallets because you never know what could happen at the end of the day, right? So it's good to diversify as well. I have only one hardware wallet for altcoins, which is up 205%. It's just gone up 1% here. This is only a hardware wallet for altcoins, okay? It's up 200%. This is very important, guys. Keep your crypto safe on hardware wallets because, then, you want to keep them safe. Hot wallets are not that safe. Exchanges are not safe. Imagine all of those people that had their cryptocurrency on FTX. Anyway, this one's doing absolutely banging. I've been buying, this is altcoins. It's a small amount of my portfolio, but done absolutely really great. Just a sustainable growth as I have been accumulating. I mean, this has grown because of accumulation, but this is only an altcoin wallet, basically. It's up nicely. So let's continue right away with the comment section. And love the title. Yes, Bitcoin exploding. Jonathan, how are you doing, my man? Thanks for joining. Woohoo, what a dream. People don't like scalping. They want to make 1 million with one trade. Yeah, I'm sorry. People don't like scalping. They like to do a trade with 1 million. Well, how many successful people do that? It's like, you can see the data out there. 85 to 90% of people, that trade, they lose money, right, in the long run, right? They can make gains in the short term, but usually they end up losing money. So people don't like scalping. I mean, if you no doubt that swing trading is good. I will be more of a swing trader once I have, millions and millions of dollars, because they're just easy trades. You just place a long trade or a short trade and you just leave it there. I need to build up my capital to make millions of dollars. I need to scalp. I need to day trade. I need to build it up. And people don't like to scalp. Well, what do you want me to say about that? You need to put the effort. You need to put the effort. Come on. The best scalping platform for me at the moment is Mexi, guys. Mexi has been, it definitely helps when you do have a platform that has extremely low fees, right? They do have the lowest fees out there. And yes, for scalping, it is great. If you're scalping, low fees are the great, platforms with the lowest fees is the greatest, right? If you want to scalp. If you're day trading, it doesn't really matter, day trading or swing trading, because the fees, is not much of a thing here if you're having a long projective move. But yeah, anyway, Mexi, you do get $20,000 worth of bonus. It's a deposit bonus. It's the one that I use. It's the one that is, I manage to scalp every day to make, consistent profits. And, the fees are so low that you get to keep 95% of the profit that you're making. It's a great platform. You got $20,000 worth of bonus here down below. Okay, it's the third link, Mexi. If you can use Bybit, I would suggest Bybit, because Bybit has a massive track record of over 5 years now. I've been using it for over 4 years. However, they do have some restrictions in certain areas, and I can't use it. I would love to use Bybit again. $30,000, they have the highest bonus out there. Okay, Bybit for me has been number one always. Check it out, guys. Great interface, super easy to use. I mean, and the bonus is crazy. You got the greatest bonus that there is, that I did use. I did use that bonus. I did use that bonus back in the day, which helps to pay fees and pays losses. So, which is absolutely great. Mexi is laggy. I haven't had that issue on Mexi yet. It hasn't been laggy for me. Mexi is the best for cheap scalping, says Cryptic. Yeah, no doubt. BTC dumping. Yes, it is. This is a little bit of a resistance zone. It's not, this is why right now long in here is not the greatest point. It's not the greatest point. If anything, you wanted to attempt this short scalp right over here. If you wanted to attempt a trade, that was the one. Very, very hard to long at this point. I would prefer a much larger pullback, to be honest, to get into a long position. Would be nice to see a sweep of not only these lows, but these lows right over here. Would be nice to get a pretty decent pullback of, $400 or $500, get a little bit of a pullback, and then get a bounce, right? Get a bit of a cool off for Bitcoin to get some more steam to go to higher levels. Yeah, long in here right now is a bit complex. It's a bit complex, unless you're a scalper and you're getting at the retest of some lows. But yeah, on the higher time frames, yeah, not worth it. Very disturbing, guys, here where we at currently. This is looking scary. I don't want to be the macro bear at this point. I just want you to realize how Mexi is epic for fees, but I've been experienced stop loss not triggering 2 times now already. Wow, that hasn't happened to me yet. That hasn't still happened to me yet. As soon as something like this happens, I will be in contact with the team of Mexi and say, look, you fix this or I'm leaving right away, and I'm not going to talk about Mexi and how good it is, because if it's not good, it's not good. I use platforms only that are good in my experience, and I talk about them. And of course, if they're good for me, I want to feel that they are good for you. But if they start getting these things about stop losses not triggering, right, or massive scam wicks, like other exchanges that I have had experience with other exchanges, scam wicks, big large wicks compared to other ones, not interested. I can try it, I can use it, not interested. And if you start getting these faults of stop losses not getting triggered, fix this problem right away. I'm not trading there, and I will be not talking bad, but but just saying it's not worth it because they have some issues with the stop losses. My little shoes show strength. Mark Dutch, Chair Gensler, Sec Chair Gary Gensler says, rebooted FTX run by NYCSC chief is possible if done within the law. There's some fishy things. FTX actually token did pump quite a lot. I think there is a little bit of that, news coming out. But the FTX token, I think it did. Did it pump? FTT, sorry. FTT is a token. Yeah, this one got a little bit of a pumpy action going on. This one has had a 100% pump the last few days. How is this possible? What's going on? We've got a bit of FTX news coming out. This one's done a 100% pump during the last couple of days. If you had a stop loss on MEXC and it did not trigger, they will refund you. Log a support ticket. Yeah, that is also true. So you can always open a support ticket, and you obviously you have the history of the position, so you can just share your history of the position right away, and they will sort you out with a refund. Jimbawap MEXC is laggy on a low-end PC, needs good processor, RAM and graphics. I tried on my holiday laptop with MEXC. It was so laggy, impossible to scalp with. I hope that fixed the issue. That is also something to take into consideration, right? Where if you have a very not a powerful PC, make sure to understand that it's probably going to be laggy. Even TradingView needs a lot of GPU power. Even TradingView. Okay, you need a strong processor. TradingView can be laggy as well when you're putting Fibonacci levels and indicators and everything. You need to have a relatively decent PC to run TradingView even on its own. That's why it is so good to be part of such a nice community. You help me unfreeze my brain in such a situation. Wow, that's a nice comment. Yeah, I guess are you talking about the Legends community triggered it randomly instead of five stop? Don't use Google Chrome also. I personally use Chrome, but also use Brave. I'm currently using Brave right over here. Very nice platform. Refunds. Okay, it does refund. I mean, if a platform refunds when you open a support ticket, well, that is definitely a good sign. Chrome sucks up so much RAM. Yes, very true also. Trading became like gaming. You need proper setup. Absolutely. Andy, what does grabbing liquidity mean? Well, that is a very good question. Grabbing liquidity is basically when there's a lot of long positions, for example, or short positions, and they have stop losses right over here. That is their liquidity. Every time people get stopped out, it's liquidity that goes into the market or to those much more powerful traders, right? So these are liquidity grabs. These are people that are trying to short the market right over here on this movement to the downside. I shorted this, but I already took profits quickly, right? So this is just a scalping example. People shorting, thinking that this is going to be the top. This is the top, I am sure. Bitcoin down to whatever price target. And then obviously there's a lot of stop losses sitting here above $37,000. And this is a liquidity grab where you basically stop them out and then get the retracement, right? That's a liquidity grab. You do have heat maps here to, recognize where that liquidity is. For example, right over here, if we do take a look here at the last week on what has happened on Bitcoin, as we were sitting beneath $35,000 here just a few days ago. So basically when price was trading at 34,500, we had a lot of liquidity building up here at 35,500 range. And that's why we got this rise. You can see in the yellow, that is when it's millions of dollars of liquidity. And then the price comes up to the level and then gets the retracement, all right? Very much in combination with a swing failure pattern, right? Swing failure patterns are liquidity grabs. You get the liquidity, swing failure, and then you get a retracement. So happens a lot on the Bitcoin chart. Trading became like gaming. It needs proper settings. Yes, it does. I use only Brave for 2 years now on PC and phone. Yeah, Brave browser is pretty awesome. Brave is better. Andy, cup and handle. Oh yeah, it is a bit of a cup and handle. It is a little bit of a cup and handle, so we could get continuation here. Cup and handle is not really a tradable pattern for me. But yeah, could this be a cup and handle? Definitely could be. This one could have been a cup and handle as well. But it did not hold the handle. So it's not really, but yeah, it's no doubt we're trending up, and continuation to the upside could happen. Obviously, very, very, very possible. Andy, you're a legend. I mean, we are all, whoever is in the group, but seriously, sometimes I feel like you're giving out too much info. Keep trading, stay awesome and healthy. The rest is BS. Wow, thank you very much. Outdoorpy, yeah. I am very dedicated. I really want, it's a great feeling, obviously, for a lot of people to send me really good messages and sharing their P&L and sharing that they are getting the knowledge. And yeah, no doubt that I do spend, a lot of analysis and explaining the situation here for a lot of the people, but I don't mind. It's very important. There are people that want to thrive in trading. They do want to be better. And I am here for you to be better. And, and I can prove to you the way that I trade, whether it's scalping, day trading, right? I used to day trade much more relaxed, but I like scalping. I just like to get in and out. And this is basically thanks to Mexi as well. But anyway, excellent explanation. Thanks. Sunrise, you're welcome. This is champagne glass, says Philip. Guys, keep your secret to yourself. Keep your secrets to yourself. Right, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. It's been a pleasure to do this live stream. Thank you very much for joining. I can see people smashing up the like button. Remember, if this does get 600 likes, and you comment after this live stream once it finishes, guys, I will be giving a Trezor hardware wallet. Okay, easy. Smash up the like button. Comment after the live stream. Leave a comment. Make sure to remember to leave a comment when this stream finishes. Because if it reaches 600 likes, likely to reach in the next 24 hours, Trezor hardware wallet giveaway. Okay, I'll be picking a random comment on a live stream or on a video update. And you just need to be in contact. If nobody gets in contact, of course, I'll be choosing another random comment after a few days. Guys, not much more to be said. Bitcoin is bullish. It is in an uptrend. It is hitting a bit of a resistance zone. But overall, yeah, it is higher highs, higher lows. Maybe it's going to absolutely rocket from this point and go to higher levels or get a pretty decent pullback. It will be interesting in the next coming days, guys. If we do get choppy action above $37,000, if we were to get a bit of choppy action above $37,000, it's going to be looking very interesting for a big major pullback. That is based on the expansion, okay? Of course, I can close this stream and Bitcoin's going to go up to $38,000. It's very much possible. Then we'll not be aware about this, 3618 expansion, but you can see how many times it has been respected in the last, year, basically, right? 1.618, bang, from this last drop consolidation, 1.618, 2.618. Now we're heading to the 3.618. If we start creating choppy action for a few days, just like we did right over here, it's something that we need to consider, right? It's like, hey, maybe this is going to be a local top and we are going to see a pretty sharp corrective move. However, we need that consolidation. This could easily blast off in the coming hours and there's just going to be a big fat nothing, 3.618. So we need that choppiness here for the next coming days. Guys, thank you very much. Bitcoin pumping, having the next possible test of a breakout from this high. We're getting rejected. We're getting rejected here. However, there's no big pullback happening. No signs of weakness. This is the only sign of a quick rejection. It is just about to explode right now. Have another retest of the highs. Stay safe, everybody, with your trading. Thank you very much. Remember, you got the best deals on the exchanges, such as Mexi, such as Bybit, $30,000, the biggest bonus. You have Mexi also. You have BingX. If you're interested in trading stocks or, and indices with using crypto, they have a huge bunch, okay? They're a great bonus on BingX. Pretty solid platform. Check them out, guys. You have the links down below for those great bonuses. Legends community, if you want those daily updates. I spend hours of education to provide those videos. Bitcoin, looks like we want to have another attempt. If you did attempt this short, you must have taken profits. Shorts are only for scalping. Longs are more for day trading because higher we can go, guys. Long the retracements on this massive uptrend momentum. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.